If you like fashion or if you like art, and especially if you love both, then there's a special exhibition that you shouldn't miss right here in Madrid. Hola, this is Alex. Welcome to my vlog where I talk about awesome things to see and do here in Madrid and the rest of Spain. Consider subscribing so you don't miss anything. I want to tell you about a special exhibition involving high fashion at one of the more famous museums here in Madrid, the Thyssen Museum. According to a YouTube video, it's pronounced either Thyssen or Thyssen, but I'm gonna call it Thyssen. I'm not a very artsy-fartsy person. I'm not an art expert. I'm not an art connoisseur, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm not really into high fashion either because I can't really afford it, and I'm not really a fashionista. But I do like looking at beautiful things, and there were a lot of this in this exhibit. The Thyssen collection has a permanent collection that you can look at year-round, and every Monday it's free. I think everyone should take advantage of this. I have done that. In fact, I've gone to Thyssen Museum several times already, but only when it was free to enter. But this museum is also known for its temporary and special exhibitions, which you do have to pay for because it's not part of the permanent collection. This season, the special exhibition features dresses by the designer Balenciaga, who, to be honest, I thought was Italian all this time. Whenever I'd hear the word Balenciaga, the name Balenciaga, I would think of expensive Italian shoes and bags. I heard about this collection from my friend James, who is infinitely less ignorant than me, and that's when I found that Balenciaga was actually named Cristobal Balenciaga, and that he was Spanish, and that he's from the Basque Country. So you might be wondering why Balenciaga is being featured in the Thyssen Museum, where you usually see works from artists such as Van Gogh or Rembrandt or Renoir. Well, apparently Balenciaga's work was influenced a lot by the great Spanish artists, which is why this exhibit is called Balenciaga and Spanish Painting. It shows the influence of art on fashion throughout the years. This is the first major exhibition dedicated to the Basque designer to be held in Madrid in almost 50 years, which is why it's such a big deal for art and fashion lovers. The display features 90 of Balenciaga's creations and 56 paintings, some of them which are on loan for the first time from private collections. So just the chance to see these rarely seen paintings and dresses makes the visit totally worthwhile. What was very interesting in this exhibit was that they showed Balenciaga's dresses side by side with the artist's paintings. In this way, you could see the connection between the two. They have very similar elements, styles. It could be flowers, it could be colors, but you can definitely see the influence of the artists on the works of Balenciaga. The artworks were displayed in chronological order from the 16th to the 20th century. There were rooms dedicated to each of the painters who strongly influenced Balenciaga, from El Greco to Goya to Zurbarán to Zuloaga, who is apparently one of the strongest influences on his designs. What the exhibition made me realize is that you really can get a lot of fashion ideas from the great artists, and this is exactly what Balenciaga did. You can see the colors, color combinations, textures, textiles, patterns. It was really very interesting for me in this regard. One other thing that really caught my attention was how the paintings of the clothing of monks became the inspiration for some of the gowns of Balenciaga. I mean, I never would have thought that religious clothing would translate into high fashion. Aside from religion, the clothes also took some inspiration from some other aspects of Spanish culture, such as flamenco and bullfighting. The last room in the exhibition showed a short video about the concept of the whole display. You should really try to catch the exhibition if you can. It was 4 years in the making, and it only runs up to September 22nd. Who's your favorite designer? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Until then, ciao chicos!